but with nutrition. And it was on that premise this product was founded. It was on that premise that there's been over 15 universities and 20 clinical trials, 90,000 people, and 5,000 doctors that have said, yes, it works. Well, last night I talked a lot about how it works for people that are on the far extreme side of the spectrum of illness. But I want to let you know that it works for people on the other side of the spectrum in wellness. And there's many, many people, a groundswell of people are using this product, not because they maybe have admitted to having any mood or mental disorders, okay? But maybe they just want to experience optimum wellness. Maybe they just want to get the brain, what I believe is our most vital organ, brain and heart, you know, without one or the other, you're dead without either. But the brain and heart keep them functioning optimally. And so I'm happy to introduce you again to my friend Faith Rose. It's going to talk about the path of wellness and a little bit more on the path of wellness, because last night I talked more about the path of illness. And she's going to tie those two together very nicely from her background perspective. So help me welcome Faith Rose.
Good evening, everyone. It's really a privilege to be here and share all of this with all of you. I will digress just for a few minutes back to some of what we call the illness factors of it, because I want to introduce you to Autumn Stringham, who's Tony's daughter, and she was the second person to ever be on the original formulation. And what's so amazing about her is that this woman was considered psychotic. She was diagnosed bipolar 1 rapid cycling with schizophrenic tendencies. Okay, she would do things like, she was a cutter, she would cut herself, she would go into a closet, she would bang her head against the wall and hit herself into a concussion just to try to feel something because it helps release endorphins. Okay, she said she got so bad, she was actually using the kitchen sink for a toilet. She was calling the police and telling them how horrible her husband was and how he was beating her and doing different things. And this woman, if you saw her now, you would never for a moment suspect that she had anything ever wrong with her. It's not just that she functions well, she shines. Every single atom in her energy field is just filled with light. And she's a beautiful, beautiful soul. She's a wonderful mother. She's an author. She's a successful businesswoman. And you would never, ever, ever think that she had any of these issues. And it's all because of this product. It's the most amazing thing that I think any of us have ever come across for balancing the brain. And if it can do something like that for her, you can imagine what it can do for those of us who aren't diagnosed with anything. It really helps with three very major, major things that we'll get into in just a moment. So I wanted you to let her know she has written this book that has been very helpful for many people, created a lot of healing just by reading the book. It is available at audible.com. And if you ever get the chance to see her, it's worth the time to listen to her presentation. So very quickly, I know Gregory said he's already